Hello guys, welcome to King FX once again. Today we are going to be looking at the simple way I caught this 1 to 11 risk to reward trade, and we are going to be going over that easily, which is the best way to trade boom and crash. Basically, I got this setup very sharp and smooth, and I was able to execute and share with my Telegram community. This trade was posted on my Telegram community before, and before the move started, when we initially did the analysis, and then we had the trade after the move has been, taken. This was a very big move, and even when I posted it, a lot of persons were amazed based on the level of accuracy that followed this trade. So why did we take this decision to take this buy on this trade? Simple. First thing we want to do is we want to move down to our 1 hour time frame. You would love to start analyzing your chart on the higher time frame. Okay, on the higher time frame. Okay, I will say we start from the 1 day. Okay, we start from the 1 day. So first thing on the 1 day, on the daily time frame is I understood that initially price was selling massively. As you can see right here, initially price had been in a massive bearish trend, in a massive fall. Now, what caused this fall has been something so strong that the momentum has been going down ever since. For weeks, price has been selling. Now, there are zones I told you that are critical zones that whenever price beats those zones, it signifies to you a reversal in a trend or a change in character, a market structure shift. Now, we have been seeing bearish trend here where you can clearly see what? Your break of structure right here. You can clearly see your break of structure right here. Break of structure. We will clearly see another break of structure right here. Okay. And we can clearly see another break of structure right here. Let me mark this. Okay. And we can clearly see another break of structure right here. Okay. All right. So, price came here. After this break of structure, price created a high, broke structure, and came down to give you the verification that market is selling. Okay. Now price came back and broke this structure and continued selling. Now, when it reached here, price created a new high. Price came to create a new high. What we were expecting was price to create a new high, break structure again, and create a what? Lower low. Because we have been having what? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we're expecting a lower low. But instead of a lower low, price came and created an equal low, and then broke the initial high. This is where the entire story began. Like most of the novels will say, this is where the story began. Okay, so price came here and created a low, an equal low. All right, so on this equal low, we want to take this. We'll also streamline this area that we are marking out. We are just marking out this equal low for now. We'll streamline it on a lower time frame. Remember, we're on a daily time frame. Uh, we're on a daily time frame. Okay. So we go down to the 4 hours time frame. So we can clearly see here now price created a what? An equal low. Sorry, not a lower low, but an equal low. Now, whenever price creates an equal low like this, it simply says something very loud. Whenever you see price creating an equal low like this, it says something very loud. And what is that? It simply says price is about to change its structure, what we call changing character, or some persons call it market structure shift. Now, price is about to change the structure, price is about to change the character. Now, we had an equal low right here. Now, on this equal low, the first low king created a high, low, high, and then boom, broke this low and created the equal low. When it created the equal low, we were looking for something to signify that this definitely has turned to a what? A bullish trend or a bullish move. Okay, now we can see this support here is very strong. Price is what? Bouncing off it twice. Now, price created a low here, and higher high, higher low, a higher high, and broke this higher low right here. After price broke this higher low right here, we marked it out to, start creating our foundation to get into the trade. Okay, we want to create the foundation, the idea of the trade. We want to create the fundamentals of the trade, not in terms of news now, but the idea of the trade, what brings up that trade, what bets up that decision. So we are building brick by brick. Now, after doing all of this, we notice price came and created a low and created a high, meaning price is selling, right? Created a lower low and broke the previous high. Now, price breaking this previous lower high signify the bullish move coming in. Now, on 4 hours time frame, we can barely see what is going to happen again. So we move down to our 2 hours time frame to see this trend becoming better. So we could see high here and a low. We saw another high here and low, another high here and a low again. Let me mark that out so you can see. For instance, we saw a high, higher high, higher low, a higher high here and a higher low here, higher high again, higher low, higher high, and a low. Now we swept all of these. We swept all of these. Okay, now, and price started creating a new momentum. High, low, high. We're expecting a low, then we're expecting another high. Now, since we have seen a projection of price, remember we were building up the progressive move for this trading foundation at which this trade happened. So when price started doing this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, I knew specifically that I'm looking for a buy in this market. I knew specifically I need a buy in this market. So what do I do? What did I do? I waited for price, because as at the time price created all of these higher high, higher lows, I was not on the chart. Okay, I was not on the chart. So I had to wait for price. Okay, I had to wait for price to give me a reversal. So I figured out this move around this location, around this fall, this sales. So that is when I came on the chart and noticed the market move. And when I looked at it, I had missed all of the impulsive move. So I said, well, this is still a very strong bullish market. I will be looking for buys. So one thing that helped me identify my buy in this market was the theory of the candle range theory. So if you look specifically here, you can see the candle range theory, a CRT strategy coming up right here. So you could see that price, the candle, there was a total sweep at this candle range. We had a very bearish candle, and a bullish candle came, swept this low, swept out liquidity. Some persons call it liquidity sweep. So it is a candle range theory setup. Basically, if you want to learn candle range theory, type candle range theory in the comment section, and the next video we'll do is to explain candle range theory and how it works. So basically, when I saw this candlesticks formation, I knew my CRT model has been confirmed. And since my CRT model was confirmed, the first thing I did, This is a 2 hour. Let's check on the 4 hours and see, because I know, okay, very good. I know my CRT was taken from the 4 hours. So you can see right here on the 4 hours, when I saw this sell, I was looking for an opportunity to buy because I knew these buys would be very, very impressive. So I came to 4 hours and I saw price had created this sell candle, created this indecisive candle, and it swept out the range of the candle, the turtle sweep. I call it turtle sweep. So price took out the turtle sweep. I knew exactly that the reason for price to take out this turtle sweep, it will be going to the head of this candle. So how CRT pattern works is you always see a candle formation like this with a wick. Price, the candle will have a wick, and then once this is formed, like for instance, in a bullish move, a bearish engulfing candle will be formed, and then a candle with a wick will take out the wick of this other candle and close within the body of this candle, Once these two necessity happens, once these two candles are formed in this direction, then we know exactly that price is going to take out this high, the high of that very candle, which is why I marked out the candle range high, CRH, candle range high, which is why I marked out the candle range high. Okay, so let's remove all of those unnecessary stuff from our chart. So I mark out the candle range high, and guess what? After marking that, I had to go back to my lower time frame to find entries because I already know my market bias, my market direction, my market order flow, where my market is going to. The first thing you need to know is where price is heading, your market bias, where price is heading. Once you notice that and you have confirmed that, you combine that with the trend of the trend of the market. Next thing you look for entry models. Now, I've seen my CRT that has given me a lot of confirmation for this trade. And what I did was I went straight to 30 minutes. Now let's start from 1 hour so I break it down easier for you. So let's go to 1 hour. So we are at 1 hour here, and we see that this is the total sweep of the candle. You can see the total sweep of the candle. This is where price swept that low. You can see price swept that this entire low here. Price swept it. This is where price swept the low. And before considering that, we have to understand that candle range theory has principles it follows. Now, whenever you see that formation, you need to understand also entry models to back up your CRT. If you don't know entry models, you are going to make a lot of mistakes entering your CRT trading pattern. Okay, so I look at 1 hour. 1 hour was not giving me enough of information, and then I fell down to 30 minutes where I want to see all that happened in this fall. So we could see the fall creating a high and a lower high, lower low, and lower high, lower low. Now, this became the lower low, okay, and broke this high. Now, I still want to see details of the most recent low that led to this breakage right here. So what did I do? I ran down to 15 minutes. Okay, now very good. On 15 minutes, I saw same. We had a lower low, lower high, and a low here and a high coming in. Now, instead of creating a lower low, price created an equal low. Okay, now price created a what? Equal low. Now, remember, equal low. What did I say about equal lows at the beginning of this session? I said whenever you see price creating equal low, it signifies a reversal. Is that not so? Price creating an equal low, it signifies a reversal. And because I have seen the CRT formation already, I have seen the overall flow of the market. 1 week is bullish, 1 day is bullish, 4 hours is bullish, weekly is bullish. These are reasons why I know price is going to buy. And now on a lower time frame, price is giving me confirmation of that buy, that rejection. So I dropped down to 5 minutes to see if there are any necessary information I could still gather along this line. And what I saw was where my decision came from. Now, as you can see, price started creating what? A low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now on the 5 minutes, I always love to um I always love to move to line charts to look at this better. Now you can see low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So the most recent high that led to this market sweep, the most recent high that led to this market sweep was this very high. So I struck out my line and included a market structure shift. If this high is broken, that means price has shifted structure to bullish move back. Now, this is where the sell has been coming from. And now price swept this liquidity here. Now, price came back up again, went back, broke structure. Now, since price had broken structure along this line, which happens to be very easy, now price broke structure, market structure shift here. There's a market structure shift or change of character. We saw buys and higher high, higher low, higher high. We're expecting price to return back. We're expecting price to return back. If you look closely, you will see some key details in this area. So price left a fair value gap right here before moving forward, which is why we drop our entry exactly at the beginning of this fair value gap. Now you can see why the entry is streamlined to this level. We drop our entry right at the point of the fair value gap, and price can touch into our entry and move all the way up. As you can see, 3 pips stop loss. It is as close as possible, but it was overly precise because we knew exactly what price was about to do. And now you can see all the way price gave us that very whooping large buy. Now, this is a combination of top-down analysis, structural patterns, and simple chart patterns all joined together to give me a concentrated take on this trade. And this is why the accuracy is so top-notch. You look at the trade, sniper entry, straight into profit, and these are A+ setup that you don't want to miss. Like I said, boom and crash or synthetic index, there's no news affecting this market, which is why I am inviting you specifically to come online to the boom and crash sector, to the synthetic sector, and start trading synthetics. You have been trading currency pairs for so long now, and you have been losing money year after year. Not because you are not good, not because you don't understand how to trade the market, but simply because price on currency pairs market always have technical and fundamentals. You can be right at your technical and the fundamental will mess you up totally. You have no control of that actually. So, but in synthetic index, derivative broker, you have your options. You have markets that you can trade without the effect of news. Okay, so which is why I'm inviting you. Click the link in the bio or the link in the comment section. Join my free Telegram channel, join my free VIP channel, and create a derivative account right now. Do not postpone this. Create a derivative account right now using the link in the bio of this video. Create a derivative account and click the Telegram channel to join my Telegram and get free synthetic signals. Also get free tutorials, get free updates on how to leverage and grow in the synthetic space. Once again, this is King FX. I believe this video has been inspirational and educative to you one way or the other. It is no way a financial advice. Please do well to give us a like and a follow. Share this video to somebody that would love it. Make sure you create a derivative account today and also join the free Telegram channel right now. Big news, we have launched our copy trading system and it is superbly amazing. You definitely do not want to miss out on that. Our copy trading is second to none and we have been doing amazing numbers on the copy trading. Congratulations to you for staying on up to this time. Thank you and stay connected. You are a king and you deserve profits that kings get.